everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Lions going up against the Broncos.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos. This is Thomas, and not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, 9 yards to go. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, and hit them over the top.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Lions, it's Golden Tate. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
With a carry. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Theo Riddick. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, 83 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness? The burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, Good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Screen play, Anderson. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Here's Reddick. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. So 2nd and 10 here. They go back to Reddick. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Stafford. He finds Roberts, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Stafford on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Watch it now, Barney.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
Green, 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Hot.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Hot.
Following the penalty, Anderson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. On the return, it's Tate. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. On the ground, it's Riddick. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Out of the gun, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
That's all you got? There we go. Nice play, baby. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down. Now Stafford keeps himself upright, able to push his way through. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
gun now on third down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First down, he'll drop to throw, and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Blue landed.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now it's Tate. He shifts past him. And now running right through it. A good return there. 17 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. To go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Stafford now on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's third down.
Wasn't it fun in pregame standing downstairs and watching Matthew Stafford throw the football? I mean, that bad boy just whistled.
He can just rock it.
It just whistled by us, didn't it? But what is the one knock on him? Accuracy.
Yeah.
And that's what we just saw there, an incompletion on that throw downfield.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He finds Riddick, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they try the right side here. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they give this time to the tailback. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. First run for the backup, Abdullah. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. So Stafford forced to depart. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback as he'll duck under center. On 3rd down, Abdullah. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Detroit, here we go. Detroit, 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Lions holding onto the football. They also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And Denver getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. They run it again with Anderson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Anderson. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit. Now, let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw. Duncan. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go. 38.
Looking to throw. Duncan. He's got the hook up to Lee. Touchdown, Detroit. Marquise Lee, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go! Blue 90!
Back to throw here. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Set! 319!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be 1st down, Denver. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never...